save your votes. Know what you must write. Is it an email, essay, or a story that's right? An article, report, choose what fits the plan. This is the first step, now take a stand. Take Perla, let's get it right. Follow the steps and your essay will ignite. From text to audience, purpose to the end. Use Take Perla, your best writing friend. Who is your audience? Think about them well. Writing for teachers, peers, or just yourself to tell. Now the purpose comes next. Why are you here? To inform, persuade, or just make it clear. Take Perla, let's get it right. Follow the steps and your essay will ignite. From text to audience, purpose to the end. Use Take Perla, your best writing friend. Who is your audience? Think about them well. Writing for teachers, peers, or just yourself to tell. Now purpose comes next. Why are you here? To inform, persuade, or just make it clear. Take Perla, let's get it right. Follow the steps and your essay will ignite. From text to audience, purpose to the end. Use Take Perla, your best writing friend. Gather your information, what's crucial to say. Details that matter will guide the way. Choose your register, formal or not. Language and tone hit the perfect spot. Use your linkers, connect every thought. Cohesive devices keep the essay taut. In your accuracy, take the time to check. Grammar, spelling, structure, all in perfect deck. Take Perla, the method, the best guide you've got. With these steps, your essay's top notch. So write with confidence, don't be afraid. To Perla's the strategy, your success is made. Take Perla, let's get it right. Follow the steps and your essay will ignite. From text to audience, purpose to the end. Use Take Perla, your best writing friend. Let's get it right. Follow the steps and your essay will ignite. From text to audience, purpose to the end. Use Take Perla, your best writing friend.
Hello everyone. Hello doctor. Welcome back to the SPM English Masterclass Series 2024. This is the third session for the listening paper 4. Doctor, how are you, doctor? Rested? Did you manage to rest?
Rested. Yeah, get to rest. What about you?
I managed to sleep for at least half an hour.
Okay, that's good. All right. So you want to continue, Josh?
No, doctor. Go ahead, doctor. Continue.
Okay. All right. We're going to continue with what we have been doing this whole day today from 10. We've been doing listening this whole day. All right. And I think there are less people online right now because I know there's a lot of, I think, online classes going on and so many other things going on for teachers to help out with the UBBM. Okay, so everyone is focusing on that. So hopefully people will come back to this when they need help for listening to this video when they need help. So it will be there for them when they need help. So it's always there recorded. So just to go back to what we've done this morning, at 10 we did short dialogues, and then at 12 we did longer narrative. So right now we'll focus on matching. Okay, and then later at 6 we will do note completion. Okay, just would like to thank SMK Hulu Klang in collaboration with Unit Bahasa Sektor Pembelajaran PPD Gombak for doing this program and having me as the speaker. And I also like to thank Joshua for willing to be the moderator for today's whole day session. Okay, so we'll straight. Okay, let's go to part 3. Part 3, we only have 5 marks. Okay, this one we are looking at listening to 5 different speakers. Okay, so the strategies for listening part 3 would be always start with reading the instruction, read the statements, underline the keywords, listen to the audio, listen to similar keywords, choose the best answer, and listen again. So since part 1, part 2, part 3, if you realize the strategies have been the same. Listen to, read the instruction, read the statements, or read the questions, read the options, underlining the keywords, and then listen to the audio, choose the best answer as you listen for similar keywords. All right, and then when you listen to it for the second time, read to check the answers. So you always have to practice because these are the strategies that you need to use when you are doing your listening paper. So I'll just give an example. All right, read the instruction. I do not know if this topic is triggering for some people or from some students because it's about 5 short extracts in which students are talking about what they think of their mothers. All right, I realize some students, they have certain kind of relationship with their mothers. So I'm sorry if triggering, but these are, questions that you will be asked, all right, on relationships because these are very close to every student. So for question 16 to 20, choose from list A to G what each speaker says. Use the letter only once. There are 2 extra letters which you do not need to use. Now, these 2 extra sentences or statements given are called distractors to distract you from getting the correct answer. If they only give you 5 statements, the chances of you getting correct answer is higher than they give you 7, and then you have to choose 5. All right. Hi, Aisha. It's okay, Aisha. We're just starting. Welcome, Aisha. Miss you. Was waiting. Where is Aisha? All right. So another person we'll be waiting for will be Chu, right? Okay, will be Chu, and then it would be who else? Josh, Chu, and then we had Nasha. All right, a few more. Cannot remember who else. That when I see their name, then we'll remember. I know when we see their name, we'll remember. Okay. So just to revise back, Aisha, is the same thing for part 1, part 2. You read the instruction, read the statements, the 7 statements, all right, and then underline keywords, and then you have to listen to the audio, listen for similar keywords, then choose the best answer. It's the same thing, all right. Hi, Norhan. Yes, there's another girl. Norhan, yes, hi. I hope I'm right. It's a girl. All right, read the statements, underline the keywords. So as usual, please list the words that you would underline. All right, like here, modern yet could create awkward moments. What would you underline? Naggy and dominant. All right, could never be replaced. Never helps but point fingers. Too young to be a mother. Does not allow her child to grow up. I think some very relatable. Has no trust in her child. Some of these very relatable to your own relationship with your mother. I'm sure those who are listening to in. So you have, when you have statements like that, you need to make sure that you don't give the answers about your own mother. This is about the speakers, how they feel about their mother. All right. Okay. So be very careful, especially when this kind of topic is very close to all the students' heart, because some of them have wonderful relationship with their mothers. Some might not have. Some don't have a mother. I don't know what kind of relationship all of you have. All right. So can you just share with me what you would underline for these 7 statements that would help you decide later when you're listening? This would help me get the answer. B is very easy, right, Joshua?
And dominant, both naggy and dominant.
Naggy and dominant, right? B is very easy. What about A? I'm waiting for them to answer. A, C, D, E, F, G. This is short, the one that I've chosen is quite short because sometimes in exam, it's quite long, the statements, right?
5 words.
So they have to be, what is that? Again, Joshua?
I think a minimum of 5 words, I think. I'm sorry, a maximum of 5 to 6 words. I think a maximum of 5 to 6 words.
All right, okay. Yes, okay, Nurhan has given some answers, awkward moments, right? Yeah, hi, Rina. Yes, good evening. It's okay. It's okay. We understand. At this time, very sleepy. Actually, at this time, I'm also sleepy. But we have no choice. We have to continue doing what we need to do. All right, awkward moment. All right. And what else? Nagging, dominant. All right. Thank you, Aisha. What else would you want to underline? Could never be replaced. Yes. I think the keyword would be never be replaced, right? Definitely, most mothers can never be replaced. Okay. What else? Anything else? All right. Aisha, share some more. Sorry, this short, so it's important as it's yeah. Right. I understand. No problem. What else? What about the others who are listening in? Right? Okay. What other words would you have to be quick, right? Like my eyes will go into like A, modern, create awkward moments. Well, I want to let everyone knows that's the job of their mother. Mother creates awkward moments, embarrassing moments for their children. Okay, my kids will always say I embarrass them. Okay, right? And I always tell them, well, moms always embarrass their kids. And wait till they become moms. My daughter becomes mom, and you will know you will do the same thing to your kids. Any one of you, your mom embarrasses you? I want to see if am I the only one not allowed to grow up? Yep. Okay. 2 people have given the same answers, Nurhan and Aisha. No trust in the child. Yeah. Ayo. Yeah, sometimes, yes, sometimes, yeah, that's what mother does. Wait till you all become mothers. All right, Zara agrees. Yep. Okay. Let's check. Let's check whether you have more or less the same. All right, so I have modern, create awkward moments. Okay, and then you have naggy, dominant, never be replaced, never helps, point fingers. All right, too young, be mother, not allow child grow up, no trust in the child. Okay, I think a lot of us can relate. Okay, they are making friends there as we are speaking. Okay, now what happens now once you have done that? Because all these happens at the same time. You read the instructions, straight away you read the statements, you will just underline because you're also given, I think, a minute to go through it. Okay, no problem, Aisha, make friends, no problem. This is the time to have friends, networking. So now you're going to listen to the audio and you are going to listen for similar keywords and then choose the best answer. So I will play speaker by speaker. All right, I will play the same speaker twice and then we'll go to the next speaker until we finish. I'm only doing out of the 5 speakers, I'm only doing 3. Okay, so that you get a hang out of how you can do this. And then as usual, when you share the answers, please make sure you justify. If you say the answer, speaker 1 is, say example, speaker 1 is A. Why do you feel speaker 1 is A? You need to let me know. Okay, all right, let's continue. I will get our faces out of the way so that students can focus on the audio. Right, let me look for the audio first. Okay, here we go.
Part 3, questions 16 to 20. You will hear 5 short extracts in which students are talking about what they think of their mothers. Speaker 1.
My mother is the most important person in my life. She is my support system in everything that I do. Most of my friends feel that friends are more important. You can have many friends, but you can only have one mother. Hence, I think my mother is the most important.
Part 3, questions 16 to 20. You will hear 5 short extracts in which students are talking about what they think of their mothers. Speaker 1.
My mother is the most important person in my life. She is my support system in everything that I do. Most of my friends feel that friends are more important. You can have many friends, but you can only have one mother. Hence, I think my mother is the most important.
Speaker 2.
I really hate that my mother does not respect my privacy. She checks my phone and reads my diary. She has no trust in me and I feel so trapped. She does not even allow me to voice my opinion. I am supposed to only listen to her and do as I am told.
Speaker 2.
I really hate that my mother does not respect my privacy. She checks my phone and reads my diary. She has no trust in me and I feel so trapped. She does not even allow me to voice my opinion. I am supposed to only listen to her and do as I am told.
Speaker 3.
I wish that my mother realizes that I'm no longer her little baby. She always feels like I'm still too young and spoils me. She does everything for me and does not allow me to go out with my friends. She wants me to stay home all the time in the name of safety.
Speaker 3.
I wish that my mother realizes that I'm no longer her little baby. She always feels like I'm still too young and spoils me. She does everything for me and does not allow me to go out with my friends. She wants me to stay home all the time in the name of safety.
All right. So you have heard 3 different speakers giving 3 different opinions about their mother. So it'll be very interesting to know, right? For speaker 1, what do you think the answer is and why? Aisha, very fast. She straight away gave all 3. Very fast. All right. So speaker 1 is C, 2 is G, 3 is F. Aisha, please let me know why. I would like to focus first on speaker 1. Why do you think speaker 1 is C? And so Rina says the same thing, C. Speaker 1 is C. Nurhan also feels C. Zara also says C. Okay. Chu has not come in yet. So don't think Chu is around. Okay. All right. So why? Why is it C? Okay, Aisha says he thinks his mom is the most important. You can have many friends, but can only have one mom. Okay, interesting. The first one, cause he said, right? He said what? He said his mother is his support system. Okay, all right. What else? And then you have he thinks, that is Rina. And then Norhan says he thinks her mother is his support an important person. Okay, so that's why you think the answer is C. Okay, right. Looking at speaker 2, Aisha says the answer is G. So did Rina. So did Nurhan. So did Zara. Okay. So why? Why do you think? The answer is G, which is has no trust in her child. What did you hear? What did you hear for you to say? Right. Nurhan said he needs to do as his mother tells him to. Okay. All right. He keeps checking his phone. Does your mother keeps checking on all of your phone too? Right. It's because he has not given privacy. His mom checks on his phone. Always check his phone. So when always check means no trust because checks the phone. Okay. Always check. Or Rina says sometimes, well, if sometimes your mother checks, it is for your safety, right? To make sure you are safe. Not every time when parents check your phone, it is, to not trust you because sometimes you don't know whether what you're doing is right, right? Okay, so that's the reason they check. Okay, so let's go back to looking at speaker 3. Speaker 3, Aisha says F. So does Rina. So does Nurhan, and so does Zara. So all of them are giving same answers. F. I would love to know, as usual, again, why F? Why F? Not allowed to? Wait, let me see. Too fast. Not allowed to go out with her friends. Okay. Still treats her like a child. Too young, stay with her, cannot go out with your friends. Speaker is no longer her mom, little baby. Her mom thinks she's too young. Okay. Very I love this answer. Joshua, comment about all this even Mugil. Oh, suddenly we have one new one named Mugil Varnan who says
Welcome.
okay. Yes, welcome. So I would love to know, Joshua, your comment on all of their justification that you have seen so far for speaker 1 to 3.
Speaker 1 is the same like what I've identified. Speaker 2, I'm a bit unsure, doctor, because it's naggy. My answer is naggy and dominant. I choose dominant because only listens to her. Very dominant. And the speaker 3 is the same like all the other students. Does not allow him to go out. No longer a little baby, whatnot, doctor.
But what is your comment about all these students' justification?
They all have the correct justification, but I'm not very sure for speaker 17. Probably, from what I feel, is dominant.
You feel it's dominant, but did the child say that the mother was nagging?
Nagging, checking on the phone could be nagging as well. Oh, could be nagging as well, say doctor. No,
I don't know. I'm asking you, Joshua, because that's what I do with my students. They ask me back and I say, I'm asking you, you're asking me again. Because these are things, right? Okay, if you have one part of the answers dominant, but you don't see nagging, all right, you have to be careful. It's a distractor. Okay, and then when we only focus on one, and then we say, oh, this must be the answer. That's not the answer then. Because we have to find evidence or justification in what we listen that is nagging. Okay, so that is for the second one, right? So the second one, the child never said about anything about nagging. It's talking about checking the phone, reading the diary, not allowing the child to voice out opinion. Right? So not allowing the child to. Yeah, are you talking about speaker 2?
Speaker 2.
Okay, speaker 2, which all of the students chose G, right? I cannot remember.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So because there is no evidence of the child complaining about nagging, like the mother never stops talking about or asking them to do things over and over again and gets fed up with the same instruction giving over and over again. So I doubt it is B, nagging. Dominant, yes, the mother is like The mother
Only-
is like a helicopter mom, wants to control everything. I understand what you're saying lah. All right, let's check the answer. Okay, what answer did you get? So now the students are now full of anxiety because you said B, they said G, and they say, oh, I hope we are right and hope teacher Joshua is wrong. So let's see whether teacher Joshua is wrong. I don't know. All right, so for the first speaker, the answer is C. All right, speaker 1. So everybody got that right. Congratulations. Because here it says that the mother says, the child says that you can have many friends, but you can only have one mother. So the mother can never be replaced. That's what it means. Okay. Then, see, Aisha agrees that they're full of anxiety for the second one. All right. And then let's look at the one that there's an answer. Teacher Joshua says for him, he would have choose B, but I gave my reason why it may not be B, but Cikgu Joshua might be right. And most of you chose G. All right. So you all are right.
I'm wrong.
The answer is G. So teacher Joshua is not really accurate because of the checking the phone, reading the diary, not allowing the child to voice out opinion shows no trust or for the child, more than wanting to be dominant maybe, but naggy is not in the description of the mother. Therefore, B cannot be used because of naggy. All right. So everyone got that correct. Congratulations to the students. Okay. Thank God, Joshua, we are not taking the exam, right?
True, doctor.
Okay. So, all right. And then the last one, it is speaker 3F does not allow the child to grow up because spoiling the child and not doing everything for the child, like the child is a baby, shows that the mother feels that the child has not grown up and need to do everything for the child. So congratulations to all of those who tried and got the answers correct. These are things you have to be careful. Just now, Teacher Joshua showed an example of how some of the answers would not be correct because of one part of the answer is not true. So these are things you need to look out for, and not just because you saw the word and say, oh, the mother is dominant and therefore it should be the answer. All right, so these are things I need to remind you, tips. Which one would be better? So anything, see, very short, 25 minutes only. All right, anything that you want to ask, all right, I think matching is not a big problem for most of you because there's only 5 speakers. If you get the gist of what the speaker is saying, you will get, because this is actually listening for main ideas. If you realize that it's actually you are listening for what are the main ideas the speaker is saying from the statements given there, you are trying to actually get the main idea from the details given. It's not an easy thing to do. All right, because we are so used to giving our main idea and then supporting details. This time you're getting the supporting details and you need to find the main ideas. All right, so listening for main idea is in your syllabus. Listening, how to listen for main ideas. So this one is something that you all should be able to do. Okay, because later when we go to part 4, is basically listening for specific information and details. All right. Any questions? If no, all right, we will meet again. See, only 25 minutes. Everybody relax with it. But like I say, it's very tough paper because you have to listen carefully. All right. If you have nothing, no question to ask, anything you want to share, nothing. So hopefully to see Rina, Nurhan, Aisha, Zara, okay, Mugil, who else? To come back at 6. Okay, come back at 6. Come back at 6 for the last part, for the final session. There is a way that I do. I don't know if anyone does. I do it always differently for the last part, and some of my students find it very helpful. And I think the previous groups of students who said they couldn't hear, I think can also do what I'm doing, because you might never know, you'll get the answer correct. Okay, so I'm going to see all of you again at 6. Okay, back to you, Joshua, for any last words.
Thank you very much again, Doctor. Thank you for pointing out certain things that we might overlook. I hope that students can learn from our mistakes. Obviously, I've learned from a mistake. I hope students will also learn from my mistakes. Thank you very much, Doctor. See you all at 6. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll see you all at 6. Take care. Okay, goodbye. Don't forget to come back so that you can get the last tips. All right, last tips for the last part. Bye.
Right.